11:04 in the mix. Yeah. Yeah, you know how we do. It's 11:04 in the mix on a Thursday night in the T-Dot. A lovely Thursday night, and we're doing it right up until 2 a.m. Giving you non-stop movements, continuous bashment. You know we bring the excitement and the upliftment. Gotta send a shout out to my sister who's in the house this week, yeah. Big up going out to my dad who's listening on the outskirts. Big up going out to Grace. You know how we do on a Thursday night at the top of the hour. We kick it off with the top 11 at 11. And these are tracks that you voted on, and you voted on most of these tracks to move up. So that's exactly what's going to happen tonight. And some of the tracks that you may have heard last week, well, you may not hear them this week. Why? Because you may not have voted for them. So in the meantime, in between time, lock it down. Let's find out what those tracks are as we kick it off with the sounds of number 11 on the countdown, none other than Jarain. Lock it down with Midnight Hour. It's all about movements, bashment, deeper excitement. You know how we do.
Yeah, you know, so I be alongside Jarain, I represent for the ladies, you know. Yeah, girl, I know you need my love, but there's no need to rush. Oh no, girl, I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour.
Bum bum bada bum bum. Yeah, that's the sounds that Jarain in the mix in at number 11 right here on CKLN 88 Point Movements, bashment, excitement, upliftment. Yeah, as we continue on, we got a new one on the countdown. This is a bubbler and it's in at number 10. The sounds of Jay Cartier moving up. Lock it down.
As you can see, 4 cause I step heading to the top and we are move left this stress. It's a turn not to be rated as the best. And As you can see, 4 cause I step heading to the top and we are move left the rest. It's a turn not to be rated as the best and stake our claim on the game. Keep it long time, them and never be you pick to keep it 1880. You pick and never you pick.
That's the sounds of Jay Cartier in the mix right here on CKLN 88 Point Movements in at number 10. That's titled Moving Up to that Jaheim melody, and that was one of my favorite Jaheim tracks too, so that's probably why I'm feeling that one as well. Much love going out to each and everyone out there. Happy New Year when it comes from the Movements Massive. And if you'd like to call in with your Happy New Year greetings, your shout-outs, your New Year big-ups and requests, give me a holler at 416-595-1655, 416-595-1655. Big up going out to Mr. Cool, who just called in. He'll be throwing down on the Heptones reunion taking place at JCA on January 15th. And I do believe that's the Martin Luther King weekend when the Buju concert actually is taking place in Miami. Wow, and that concert is definitely going to be off the chain. We had a hype year this year, and we've had somewhat of a downtrodden year as well. We've had the goods and the bads. We've lost some in the music fraternity, and we've gained quite a bit in the fraternity as well. So we're going to give you a year in review. But in the meantime, as we move on, we're continuing with the countdown as we move to number 9 with the sounds of Spoiler Rags and Triple D. This one came in at number 11 last week, and it's in at number 9. Believe it. Lock it down. Movement. Believe it.
All my life, I waited for true love, and I thank God I finally found it in you.
I can't believe it, that you're the one I'm with. I can't believe it,
In the mix, just want to remind you that if you want to vote for any tracks on the countdown, all you got to do is send me an email to mercedesmovements@gmail.com. That's mercedesmovements@gmail.com, and just say move up, whichever song or artist you'd like to be moved up. Yeah, just indicate that in the subject line, all right? In the meantime, in between time, as promised, number 8, we have a new one from Little Hero. Yeah, lock it down. This one is titled Far From Them. Lock it down. Movement.
I wish I God alone. We need a better world for our boys and girls, you know? Too much killing, too much violence. Hey, listen, send it. Hey, too much killing. Hey, yeah.
That's the Little Hero in the mix this week. New entry on the countdown. Thanks to most of you who sent me an email saying, welcome to the Little Hero. Yeah, well, there he is with Far From Them. As we continue on to number 7 on the countdown, we have none other than the man named Steel with If You Think You're Lonely Now, and reminding you that you can go to my Facebook page and just go to Mercedes Movements, and you'll see all the songs that are on the countdown this week, all right? Movements.
If y'all don't mind, I want to talk about this woman of mine.
I want to dedicate this song right now to all the lovers out there. And I expect that this may mean the whole world. Because everybody needs something or someone to love. When it's cold outside, ooh, are you holding?
Number 7 this week, the sounds of Steel with his rendition of If You Think You're Lonely Now. 11:26 in the mix right here on CKLN 88 Movements, Bashment, Excitement, Upliftment, and we continue with one of the sisters that's doing her thing on the countdown this week. This is the sounds of Nadira, and this song is titled Survive These Streets. Lock it down, watch the ride. Reminding you, if you want to move it up, mercedesmovements@gmail.com. In the meantime, watch the ride. Movement.
Grew up in a rough ghetto area. As a young girl, me lived on the streets.
Blood, sweat, and tears. Every day and night, me wake up in a fear. Guns on the left, violators on the right. But me still find the will to stay alive. Yeah, man, me still find the strength to survive. I no lie, you know why? Listen to this. Grew up in a rough ghetto area. As a young girl, me live on the streets.
Nadira in at number 6 this week on the top 11 at 11, coming to you live right here on CKLN 88.1 Movements. Yes, this is the Movement Show, and I'm your girl Mercedes, and we're doing it right up until 2 a.m. as we move on up to number 5. This is the sounds of Tasha T on the countdown, and this one is titled Hotcha Now. Lock it down. Brag it up. Yeah.
Feeling exhausted coming home from work.
Me never know me would have fallen at them trap. I just last week, my friend not tell me about that. See then now, brag it up. Imagine, trap. Feeling exhausted coming home from work. Red, Babylon pull me over me.
Hot. Where's Tasha? Can I do backgrounds on your next track? Tasha T in the mix right here on CKLN 88 Movements, Bashment, Excitement, Upliftment. In at number 5 this week with Hotcha Now. As we move on up to number 4, the last email I got for this artist said, Ross David to the world. Yeah, this one is titled Do What You Have To. Lock it down. Chuckleberry, much love going out to you. I know you're listening.
Yo, you know I get up. You know I got work.
Yeah. Ross David.
You know, get up. You know, I got work. My youth, get up now.
The sounds of Ross David in the mix right here on CKLN 88 Point Movement. Just chatting with my sister, trying to I saw the term Mana Manha Fi Hustle came from a movie, but my sister's saying that was one of my mom's favorite sayings, and she had tons of them. Mana Manha Fi Hustle Fi True. That's the sounds of Ross David. Big up. I know you listening as well. Let's do what you have to do. And at number 4, yeah. As we continue on, reminding you that you can give me a call here at the station, 416-595-1655. Number 3 this week is brought to you by Keisha Lee. Keisha Lee in the mix right here on CKLN 88 Point Movement. Bashment, excitement, upliftment. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to the top 11 at 11. Yeah, and if you'd like any song on the countdown to be moved up, then you need to cast your vote. And you do that by either sending me an email at mercedesmovements@gmail.com, just saying move up whichever track that you'd like to be moved up. Yeah, or you can also go to my Facebook page, Mercedes Movement, and simply indicate, when you go to the page, you'll notice that I'm actually notating every song that's being played on the countdown. So just simply go to the song that you'd like moved up and just either click on like or make a comment saying move up or anything else that you'd like to say, all right? So that's how we do it right here on CKLN 88.1. And if you'd like to actually send in your submissions, then you may also do so at mercedesmovements@gmail.com. As we move on up, this is number 2 on the countdown this week. The sounds of Len Hammond. How do you mend a broken heart? Lock it down. Your vote did this. It's all about movement, bashment, excitement, upliftment. Lock it down.
Ladies, if you're a broken heart, step to the front. All the ladies on the balcony, don't be shy. Help me heal my broken heart.
And at number 2 this week, that's the sounds of Len Hammond with How You Mend a Broken Heart. And not to say that we didn't get quite a few votes for Mr. Hammond, but this man had considerably way more votes, and that's why he's in at number 1. The sounds of Chuckleberry in the mix. Title So Bad. Movement.
She said no, she can't help herself. She called me on the phone, asked me if I'm alone at home. She wanna be in my zone. Her boyfriend is out of town, playing zone with Tyrone. Now when he's around, he's off stone. I said, baby, sit me down. She said no, she can't help herself.
Excitement, upliftment. This is CKLN 88.1 FM broadcasting live in Toronto.
She called me on the phone, asked me if I'm alone at home. She wanna be in my zone. Her boy